Good morning. It's Karen Ford here, Faith for Finances in 4. I want to talk to you again today about money, and I have 3 words. When it comes to money, you can beg, you can borrow, or you can budget. I invite you to like, comment, and share this post. Now let's look at the first word, beg. Now some people may be watching this thinking, well, Karen, I'm not out on the corner with a can in my hand begging people for money. Okay, no, you may not be doing that. Otherwise, you wouldn't be watching this. But what about the man at the pool of Bethesda? Let's just take him for an example. He was sick. Jesus asked him, what do you want done? Do you want to be made well? And the guy responded, well, I don't have anybody to put me in the pool. He didn't answer Jesus' question. He danced around it, so to speak. In other words, are you kind of using manipulation, saying, well, I wish I could do this, or I wish I could do that, or kind of dropping hints to people? That's kind of manipulation. And so I want to encourage you, when it comes to money, you don't have to beg for it. You don't have to manipulate for it. You can actually earn it. You can invest it. You can save it. You can budget. All right, so that's point number 1, beg. Another thing that you can do with money is you can borrow. Now, here's the problem with borrowing money. You cannot borrow your way out of debt. It's just not going to happen. Even if somebody said, well, I have this much debt, it's with 4 or 5 different places, I'll get a consolidation loan. First of all, a consolidation loan, what that usually does is it'll give you enough money to combine all your debts into one debt. And most people think that it will help them. But 9 times out of 10, in fact, 91% of the time, it doesn't really help you, because if you haven't changed your behavior, if you haven't changed your habits when it comes to money, you will end up down the road with not only that consolidation loan, but you'll end up with other debts along with it. Because if you haven't changed your behavior, you'll continue to take out those credit cards. You'll continue to take out other loans. And it really doesn't save you anyway. You might have a little bit better interest rate, but generally speaking, consolidation loans are for a longer period of time. So you end up paying more money back than you would if you just paid off each debt as you go. Okay, so 3 things you can do with money. You can beg it. Not going to work. Don't manipulate people into what you're needing or what you're wanting. You can borrow it, but you can't borrow your way out of debt. Or you can budget. Now, a lot of times people don't like that word budget, because we have had the mindset that when you budget, you're limited. Here's the point, though. The reality is whether you beg, whether you borrow, whether you budget, you're limited anyway. Because if you beg and you're dropping hints that you want this or you want that or you need this or you need that, it's still going to be limited on what that person can give you. If you borrow it, you're still limited, because it's going to be based on your income. It's going to be based on how much the bank is going to loan you. So it doesn't really matter if you beg, borrow, or budget, you're going to be on a limit. Let me encourage you today. Don't be like the man at the pool of Bethesda that Jesus said, hey, you've been laying here for 38 years. What do you want? Well, the guy should have responded with, I want to be healed. No, he didn't answer the question. He said, well, I don't have any. He came up with an excuse. Listen, don't make excuses for yourself. You still like me? I hope so. Don't make excuses. If somebody asks you a question, what do you want out of life? What do you want to see your finances do? You should be able to state exactly what you want. Don't borrow. You cannot borrow your way out of debt. It's still limited. The best thing to do is budget. Because even though you will be limited in any one of those 3 areas, when you budget, you are in control of your money. That doesn't mean you have to live on beans and rice every day for the next 6 months. You budget it according to what you want. All right. Wow, 4 minutes is up already. I invite you to like, comment, and share. God bless you. Have a great day today.